While living in Panama, I had the opportunity to produce a Panamanian adaptation for theater of Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs. I had never produced a play before, but I was happy to take on the challenge. New to Panama, new to the theater community, and a little rusty with my Spanish skills, I decided to approach Congress of Panama with the opportunity to be the sole sponsor for the play. After networking my bootay off to find the right contacts, convince a graphic design friend to create this creative sponsorship package, and weasel my way into some Congress meetings, the Congress team accepted the proposal. Our play became the first in the history of the 62-year-old theater to have one sole sponsor, and because of this, we were able to creatively market and leverage Congress's media contacts. Every cast member wore Converse-colored shoes that associated with their character name, like Mr. Blue and Mr. White and Mr. Pink. Through tireless publicity efforts, we were also the first play to sell out 6 out of 6 shows and receive over $10,000 worth of press for free. It was the hardest unpaid job I've ever had, and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. One thing I'm very proud of, but you probably wouldn't guess by looking at me, is that I achieved black belt rank in Kung Fu when I was in high school. I studied for 5 years and took the longest physical and mental tests of my life to achieve that success. Another big piece of me is that I have a slight obsession with ice cream. When I got into making my own ice cream at home, I was rather grossed out by the ingredients that most traditional recipes call for, so I started making my own non-dairy, vegetable-based ice cream like mint chocolate chip that's actually green because I add half a bag of spinach. The third thing not apparent in my application is the fact that I was part of an award-winning Latin dance group in college called Fuego de Corazon, which means fire of the heart. I've always been a dancer, but I found a passion for Latin dancing after I figured out how to loosen those hips and became part of a family that worked harder than any dance group I've been a part of to win the biggest dance competition at Boston College. Growing up, my parents didn't take my brother and me on many trips. The farthest we got was Washington, D.C., and that was purely educational. So I was always curious about the rest of the world. In high school, I got the opportunity to travel to South Africa for a month, and the travel bug bit me hard. Since then, I've traveled to or lived in every continent, including 6 months in Ecuador and over a year in Panama. I don't think my curiosity to travel and see other cultures will ever be satisfied, but that's okay. I'll keep traveling as long as I can. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?